Welcome back, everyone. I'm Leila.
And I'm Laura.
And this is for Your Penjoyment, a show about fountain pens and the joys they bring us.
Brought to you by Pen Boutique.
So how are you doing today, Laura?
I'm wishing I was in a Tauntaun sleeping bag.
God, that sounds so nice. For those of you on the other side of the camera, it is frigid in our recording room today.
Contrary to the past few episodes in which we were boiling
sweltering,
hot,
exactly.
This time, I'm almost shivering.
It's pretty bad. I contemplated going to Target to buy a blanket.
Yes. Our new staff member, Harsh, let me wear his gigantic wool double-breasted pea coat, which helped quite a bit.
Why anyone has a wool double-breasted pea coat in their car in August, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it worked out for you.
I figured that would look a little weird on air, though, so...
I'm
wearing
boxy.
A sweater underneath my jacket zipped all the way up, so...
We're doing the best we can today.
Yep.
Okay, other than Tauntaun sleeping bag.
Yes.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
So, how about you?
Well,
I think everyone's dying to know how the wedding went, so please tell us.
The wedding was spectacular. Also, thank you to viewer Judy Jacobs. I got your email for your with your dress recommendations, and I really appreciated that. I did find something at the very last minute on Amazon, and it worked out perfectly.
It was beautiful.
Thank
I saw a
you.
Picture. You did not go with the wearing fountain pens all over your body idea.
I thought about it for a moment,
Yeah.
realized 90 pens wasn't enough to cover the full scope of my body, so I decided to throw that idea out. But it was a good one.
The second choice idea looked very beautiful, I thought.
Thank you very much. Yeah. The wedding was beautiful. I'm very happy for my sister and her husband, and they are honeymooning in Cyprus right now.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, what pen are you using today?
I'm using a new pen that I just got that someone gave me as a gift.
Ooh.
It's a Caran d'Ache. How do you say you think it's pronounced?
I think it's pronounced close to the French. I mean, it's close to various.
Yeah.
Various.
Various.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rub Racer. I love this name.
That's pretty cool.
And my favorite thing is the texture is so
nice.
It's like kind of like a comfort pen. Like just, if you want to just rub it to, like, okay, this is kind of silly, but the other day, where was I? Oh yeah, I was at karaoke with my sister, and the music was like really loud, so it was kind of bothering my ears. So I was kind of playing around with the rubber band from my Write notebook.
Yeah.
And I realized, hey, that texture feels really similar to my new pen.
Sure.
And it just was like the perfect kind of comfort. I don't usually stim and do stuff like that, but occasionally I do. And I was at karaoke, and I was like, hey, this pen is going to be perfect for that, because it's just feels so nice to touch it.
Nice.
What about you? I am so weird. Go ahead.
You are totally fine. I'm using my Opus 88 demo in green.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet Kelly from Opus 88.
That's right.
At the pen show. And, I don't know, meeting her and talking with her, hanging out with her, reminded me how much I love this pen.
Yeah.
So, she's my ride or die
That's
today.
A cool pen. You got really pretty ink in there, too.
Yeah, I do.
I like that.
Laura.
New in store.
We have a lot.
A lot.
There is a lot to get through, but...
That's because we recorded the previous episode early, so we got more built up.
Exactly.
We can do it.
We can do it. I believe in us. We got this.
Yes.
So, first up...
Yes.
I've got the new Herbin inks. Their Paris collection.
Ooh.
Very exciting.
To go along with the Paris Olympics, or totally unrelated?
I don't know if it was in conjunction with the Paris Olympics, to go with, whatever, but the timing couldn't have been better. Because our eyes were all on Paris for the last 2 weeks. I know mine were. I was watching the Olympics every night.
I watched none of it.
It's like my one thing to look forward to.
That's cool.
I love it. So we've got this beautiful green.
Ooh.
This is Metropolitan.
I love that color.
It's this
cool.
beautiful, like, blue tone green.
Yeah.
To me, it's the perfect green.
I really like that.
It's
I want
gorgeous.
to try that.
Oh, absolutely.
I love the font on this, too. That subway
The classic
it's
Metropolitan
really cool.
subway font.
Yes.
It is stunning.
Wow. Okay. I really like this one. What else is
We also
there?
have Rue de la Verrerie.
So this is a street.
This was the street where Jacques Urban's shop was first established in 1670.
Oh, cool. Very
and
cool.
it's this beautiful blue.
That is a really beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I like
it's
that
very
a
rich.
lot. That's a really nice blue.
Mm-hmm.
These are really good so far. Okay, what's
We
next?
also have red for Le Moulin Rouge.
Ooh,
Beautiful classic red.
that's really pretty. I like
You
how
know,
intense these colors are.
Exactly. They're so rich. And it's a
Yeah.
nod to the iconic cabaret.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Then we have, here we go, this gray, Les Toits de Paris,
Ooh, what does that mean?
the rooftops of Paris.
Oh.
So this is this like cool gray blue like shingles that they
Are
have
they
on the
slate or
top.
something? It's kind of a
they may
slate
be.
looking
It's very
color.
slaty. Yeah.
I like that one too. Very different than the others.
Exactly.
But it's nice.
And then lastly,
Lots of shading in that too.
this one they call an orange. I consider it more of like a sienna,
Yeah.
but it's Tour Eiffel for the Eiffel Tower.
Oh,
And this
Huh.
is the color of the metal of the tower is oxidized.
that's a pretty
too.
color.
It's a very pretty
It
color.
is nice.
It would look great in the Aurora Optima I have.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's definitely doesn't scream orange to me.
No, it's kind of a
More-
brown, in between brown and orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or if you
But-
wanted to be matchy with the pelican tortoise, the white
Right.
tortoise, it would go
The
really
white
well
tortoise
with it.
would go really well with
Yeah.
that. Now, if you can't decide on whether or not to buy one or two of these inks, it also comes in a set.
Ooh.
So you can
like
get
that.
all these colors for, less than the price of two full-size bottles.
Cool.
That's pretty exciting. I think this is
Yeah.
on my wish list because
That's nice.
all the colors resonate with me
Yeah,
in different
they're all
ways.
beautiful. That's really cool.
Yes, definitely.
Very
So I'm very
nice.
excited about that.
Have you ever been to Paris?
I have. I was there 2005 into 2006, spent New Year's Eve in Paris.
Ooh.
But it was at the time where there were riots going on
Oh, well, that's not too
in the
nice.
neighborhood where our hotel was.
Okay.
So we stayed in and drank cheap white wine and watched the ball drop.
Oh,
and,
that's
yeah.
kind of
It
memorable.
was definitely memorable. I've also got some new dip pens from Herbin.
Ooh.
We
Let me
have
see.
blue.
Or is this a slightly different shape than
It's
the ones that
slightly
we have
different.
already?
The shape is classic, but the way the color is dispersed,
Yeah.
it's like central. Like it's deep within
And
the
it's
glass
got
dip
more
pen.
color in them than the
and
other ones.
It's more saturated.
Huh.
So we have that blue.
Cool.
We have this red.
Okay.
We also have this light blue,
Oh,
which
that's
I
a
like.
pretty color. Yeah, that's nice.
And then lastly, we have white.
Ooh,
It's very pretty.
cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow. We don't
A
usually
lot
get
from
a lot of
Herbin.
new stuff from Herbin.
No,
That's cool.
I love the timing of this release.
Yeah.
The
very
colors of
nice.
Paris.
Very nice.
I know that you've got a huge stack of ink.
I do.
While we're on this like
yes,
inky
I
topic.
do. Inky topic. Okay.
Mhm.
So I've got all Montblanc inks this time, but there are a ton of them.
Mhm.
These that I'm starting out with are the Olympic Heritage. Goes
I-
along with your Paris thing.
Sure does.
This one is the Paris Red.
Womp.
Womp. And this one is the blue-gray color. Where are my swatches? Here we go. Aha. Olympic Heritage Red.
Okay.
It goes with the pen, of course.
Sure does.
And this is the Olympic Heritage Blue, which is like a blue-gray that
I
goes
do
with the
like
pen.
that.
It is nice. They're very
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
And I really like these boxes, too.
The boxes
Just
are
with
nice.
the
The
Olympic
art on the box is great.
rings on one side, and then this
Yeah.
one has, what are these, like bobsledder guys? And what in the world is this? Some kind of shipish looking thing.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think the boxes
They're
are
nice
beautiful.
looking, though. So I got those.
Got those.
Then I've got love these boxes.
Mhm.
This is the Origins series,
yes.
which we talked about the pens earlier.
Mhm.
So this one is blue. Super pretty box for these. Love it.
So nice.
Here's the color. blue.
Oh, it's a nice rich blue.
Yep.
Lighter than I thought it would be, but very pretty.
Green.
I do like green. Womp.
Womp. That's what it looks like that.
Nice forest green.
Nice green.
I like that.
And then we've got coral.
Now, coral is highly anticipated for me, so let's take a look at it.
Okay. It's kind of a... Well, I'll let you say what you think.
Okay.
Kind of brickish looking a little
Brickish?
bit. Yeah.
I can see coral tones
Yeah.
within it.
But it's not...
The shading is
I like
interesting.
that it's darker, like not
Yes.
too light of a coral, because I don't like...
It's definitely a very
things that
legible
are too
coral.
light. Yeah.
Right.
So
I like
they're
it.
all pretty, and I super love these boxes.
The like,
sides
Art
are so
Deco-y.
pretty. Yes,
Yeah.
they're so pretty. And then we also have, to match another really popular, wonderful new release, the Jane Austen ink.
This box is very pretty.
Super pretty box that has peacock feathers on it.
Mhm.
And this ink is inspired by the actual ink that Jane Austen herself used, this color.
It's a beautiful umber.
And it's called Umber.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I like the depth of this ink.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's a very old-fashioned kind of color. It looks like, just very classic
pretty.
and pretty.
Lastly, in the ink.
More ink!
In the ink department, we have 2 new releases from Endless.
Oh my gosh, these are cool.
These are their Endless Alchemy Stardust fountain pennings.
Ooh, Stardust. Does that mean
They got some shimmer.
got some shimmer? Okay.
So this is called Candy C plus Toffee.
that sounds disgusting.
It sounds disgusting, maybe.
Like
It
if you
looks beautiful.
only sounds disgusting like if you were in it and you're getting all sticky. As an ink color, it sounds pretty, but
Okay,
I don't
I
want to
can
be.
vibe with
I don't
you
want to
on that.
be in a like diving or snorkeling in a candy sea.
But it is this beautiful blue with red
Oh my
sheen
gosh, that's
and that like
gorgeous!
burnt gold shimmer to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's fun.
That sheen is gorgeous, and that shimmer is gorgeous, and the base color is gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
That's really,
That might
really
be coming
nice.
home with me
Wow.
too.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
And these
about
come
that.
in those fun balls that
The fun
spin
balls that spin
around and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
This one is called.
Now this one's called Magic Peach Fuzz.
That sounds like a drug trip kind of thing or something.
And it's a beautiful light peach, which is still legible on the
Oh yeah, it's
writing
not
sample.
overly light. That's pretty.
But the shimmer is very iridescent and very fine. So
And what about?
So they gave you an additive, a little vial of extra shimmer.
That's
So if you want to bump up the amount of shimmer that is in the Magic Peach Fuzz,
Oh my
you
God.
totally can.
So it's the same color shimmer, but it's just like
A lot
more
of it.
shimmer.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to dump the whole vial in there, baby, be my guest.
Well, what if you want to
Absolutely.
dump it all over yourself? And
That is
just be
also a
peach,
choice.
Peach fuzz shimmer.
I imagine that'd be a little itchy.
Oh, okay.
But doable.
I wouldn't do it, but I could imagine you doing it.
I might one day.
Yeah.
Might get a little liberal with the makeup application.
Yeah.
Just jam all of the iridescent shimmer on my face.
Yeah, I can see that. Might be the next episode. We'll see.
Who knows? Whoa.
Okay. So,
Hmm.
speaking of Montblanc,
Yeah.
which I was a minute ago,
Before I interrupted with Endless.
we have, these are not newly released, but we newly have these. We haven't had them in quite a while,
So
and they're really pretty.
A long overdue restock.
Yes.
Let's say.
These are the Montblanc Blue Planet Starwalker
Ooh.
pens. So we have them in resin and
Duet.
Duet. And they come in fountain pen. That's
Very
a resin.
nice.
I'm trying to hand it to you.
Okay.
Fountain pen.
I like that.
There's the Duet, which means it has metal and resin.
Mm-hmm.
We have the fine liners, both
I
versions.
like these.
Yeah, it's a really pretty blue color.
Yeah.
And then we also have the ballpoints of both versions.
Oh,
Ballpoint
very
has the
nice.
metal here for the Duet one. And these have the really pretty, like, floating Montblanc
I think that's
snow
pretty
cap
cool.
in the top there. I
Oh,
really
I love
like
the
the
application
shape
of
of the
that.
Starwalkers. I think they're really cool.
And I do like a dedicated fine liner.
I do too. I
Fine
like
liners
that.
Are really
Yeah.
satisfying.
So if people that don't know, a fine liner is kind of like,
Your fine tip Sharpie.
yeah, it's like a fancy Sharpie.
Yeah.
But it's nicer than a Sharpie because it's got bounce to
Mhm.
it. It really writes really nice.
I agree.
I really like the fine liner.
Definitely.
If I got one of these, I would probably get the fine liner, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I just like the way they look and the way they write. I think they're cool.
I'm a fan of the Douay fountain pen, personally.
Mhm.
I think that's lovely.
I really like these.
And
They're
it's
cool.
a unique blue, too.
It's a really pretty blue. Yeah. Yeah. When we got these in the case, the display case in the store, I was like, what is this? Because I didn't,
Hadn't seen
I
them.
wasn't told they were coming out because they're not new. But I saw
Exactly.
them newly in there because we haven't had them in a really long time. I was like, what is this? The color really pops out. It's really
Sure.
pretty. So those are cool. I should have mentioned, we have a bunch of different really cool Montblanc accessories, including this that I decided to just use to hold these pens.
I like the
But
color
like
of
different
that.
desk accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's this cool coral color. This is a pen holder, but we have a lot of different ones.
We have a ton of Montblanc
And a lot of them are
accessories.
pretty leather ones and stuff, but I couldn't bring them all up because we have so many of them. But if you look on our website, you can see them. But
Exactly.
they're nice.
I have one of the 2 new releases, or technically 3 releases from Lamy.
Yes, please explain this thing to me because I don't understand it. I'm glad
We
you're
have
describing
here
it.
the Safari Note Plus for digital writing.
Okay.
It can be used on your iPad, any other digital writing surface.
Oh,
and it is
okay.
your basic Safari with a stylus end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you use it on like an iPhone? I mean, it's way overkill, but
It's overkill.
if you were drawing or something,
But you totally
could.
could.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have them in white. We have them in red. I don't know if they're calling this strawberry or red.
Okay. It does look like the strawberry.
It certainly
yeah.
does. We have it in black.
Okay.
And then lastly, we have steel black.
Oh.
So it's got a little different tone to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The matte
neat.
black is what you'd expect. Steel black has just like a hair of blue.
Yes, that's
in
what
the
I was
color.
going to say.
Yeah.
So these don't write on paper at all.
No,
They're
it's
only
all
for digital.
writing. Right.
Well, that's cool, but they're shaped like a classic Safari.
Exactly. So if you
That's
love the
neat.
aesthetic and the feel of a
Right,
Safari, but
right.
you want to
So
use
if
it
you
on your
want to
digital
have a
devices,
stylus and a pen that match each other,
there you go.
that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's really interesting. Okay.
This is what I'm excited about.
Yeah, me too.
We have the new Lamy Studios.
Yes.
We have them in piano red,
I like the shiny red.
which is beautiful red lacquer,
It's beautiful.
and then royal matte red.
Like a satin kind of color.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now, I'm surprised they released two reds at once.
Yeah.
I think I would have appreciated a different color, a contrasting but complementary
Yeah.
color. But if you're going to release 2 reds, release one with
They're
the satin
very
and one with the
different.
gloss.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the piano one has a gold nib.
Yes, it does.
And the other one is steel nib.
certainly does.
Yeah, that's a really pretty nib.
It is a very pretty nib.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. So we have them in your fountain, your roller,
Mm-hmm.
and your ballpoint.
Ballpoint.
Yeah,
I
we
really-
have all 3 sets.
I really like the clip on this pen.
The propeller clip?
The propeller clip.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
cool.
just a
It's
nifty
different.
detail.
It's really nice. Yeah.
I love it. And, texture-wise, I think I like the royal
Let me
matte more. Feel the gloss, but feel it in comparison with the matte.
I like the gloss.
I like the touch of feedback that the matte gives you.
This gives you a little feedback too. It's not slippery. It's almost like grippy in a way.
Yeah.
They're both
We might
good
need
in
another
different
ASMR
ways.
episode because I'm just doing this.
Maybe.
Yeah.
To each his own.
To each his
So
own.
You like this one, you like that one.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So good job, Lamy. You found fans.
Okay, so I've got a new release from Montegrappa. I left it in the box because I love these Art Deco boxes. They're so pretty.
That is beautiful.
They're so cool. So this is the Elmo 1 Vintage, it's called. And I really like the Elmo 1. There's an Elmo 1 and an Elmo 2.
I like the shape of the Elmo
I like
one.
the Elmo 1. It's very just simple and classic.
Yes.
So there's 2 new colors. One is called, Vintage Class. Sorry, I left out the class.
Excuse
It's more
me.
classy if you mention the
Of
class.
course.
This one is called Peach Fuzz,
Speaking of peach fuzz,
which would be perfect for that new
it
ink.
certainly would.
It's a very soft, almost like a skin tone for certain types of skin.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to my skin a little bit.
It reminds me of Crayola apricot.
It's a very pretty
subtle.
color, very delicate.
Yes.
It's a nice color. I like it. So this has that wheelie clip that I really like too.
You do like
These
the
have
wheelie.
steel nibs, but they're really pretty nibs. I like the Montegrappa nib a lot. I have a Montegrappa with this kind of nib, and I really like how it writes. And the other one is called Frost, which goes along with the freezing cold temperatures today.
Yeah, in here anyway.
That's pretty. It's so white. It's
It
like
is
a
stark
really
white.
intense white.
And you have like the contrast of the chrome details.
Yes.
Yeah, that is really
Wow,
nice. It's really classy
seeing
looking.
this in person, I like that white color, how intense that is.
My favorite would be the peach fuzz.
No, I like this
Yeah,
one.
to each their own.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay, I've got an answer.
Ready?
Yeah.
If you were going to go on a 70s style road trip to one of 3 places, which one would you choose?
A 70s style.
These are the
road trip.
choices.
Okay,
Ready?
I'm listening.
Would you like to go to Incredible Rock, Funky Lake, or Quirky Leaf?
I'm a funky lake type
Funky
of
Lake?
person. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what this was. Maybe
It's like a funky
funkiness in
chicken,
me.
maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to not do that for the rest of the episode. Sorry. Continue.
Okay, so those are the 3 new colors that Esterbrook
okay.
has come out with for their Back to the Land, or maybe Back to the Lands.
Esterbrook, figure it
Please
out
figure
for us. You know, 2 pen websites say back to the land.
Their own email to us says both ways, so I'm not sure which one it is.
It was hard to figure out. We just want to be
Is
right.
it just one land or multiple lands?
multiple
We're not
land?
sure.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's Back to the Land or Lands.
That's right.
And it's a 70s style theme.
I like these color combinations.
So their description says it celebrates the 1970s era of flower power and free love.
Nice.
Drawing inspiration from the decade's return to nature and Americana spirit. So that's their whole road trip thing and stuff. And it appeals to those who appreciate a retro aesthetic and hippie ethos. Okay. So they have to-go cups in each color. This one is the Funky Lake.
I like that.
This one is the
Quirky Leaf. Yeah.
Yes, which is this really bright orange
the
and
bright
this
orange in that.
very 70s kind of avocado green. And this is the, what is this one? Incredible Rock.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry, I threw one on the floor. And then we have pens of all of these things.
We have pens.
I'm going to put these, lump these back here. So we have pens. Now these pens, the boxes remind me of the TV show Land of the Lost, which no one will know what I'm talking about, but that's okay.
Some pen heads will know what you're
Some
talking
people will.
about.
So each one comes with a different fun bonus thing. It's almost like the surprise in a Cracker Jack box
Love
or something.
that.
The Quirky Leaf comes with a nib wipe, which is like 70s looking,
That's
kind of like a
delightful.
vinyl record looking
It's got
thing
that
or
vibe
something.
to it.
And it's made out of like a microfiber kind of material.
Interesting.
So that's, wait, there's a thing on the back. You have to do it. Ready?
Oh, no.
Take a moment, breathe deep, relax. Okay, so
I'm relaxed.
that's the Quirky Leaf. It looks
Quirky
like
Leaf.
this. It's this avocado green color, and they have contrasting little ring here, which is kind
That's
of
cute.
neat. I like that detail.
That's a nice detail.
And a little ring here at the bottom of the cap.
Very
And these are Estes, so they're the classic Estes shape.
Right.
And they also have this fun little thing. And what's this all about? Like for measuring stuff?
I guess so.
I don't know. And look, wait, what's this? What's this all about? I don't know. It's magnetic. What does this do?
That's bizarre.
Then we got Incredible Rock, which is this brown color with the blue trim.
I do like that. Very nice.
Kind of a Chewbacca brown.
Chewbacca brown is perfect descriptor.
This one comes with one of those things that you hang off your rear mirror that
little
makes
car
your...
freshener.
Who knows what it smells like? I guess it smells like...
It smells like an incredible
an incredible
rock. I'm
rock.
sure.
That must be an incredible smell.
Let's hope so. There you go.
So we got that. It has one of those weird things too.
Yep.
And then we've got
And then my favorite color,
the Funky Lake. Wow.
This blue
Okay.
speaks to
This is
me.
a pretty blue. Sort of cobalty blue.
Yes.
And
with
it's got the brown
ring.
trim.
Yep.
And this one comes with a very weird vial of ink with this kind of burlappy looking, but it's actually,
I'm just pretending
Not.
the ink vial has a sleeping bag.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an ink vial with a special ink color that says writing fuel ink, Funky Lake.
Interesting
This is
choice.
So creative. These are just, wow.
Choices were
Do you
made.
think they smoked something before they came up with these ideas? Mm.
You know, we've looked at a lot of ink today.
Yes, we have.
But there is one that we haven't talked about yet.
A very, 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 very special ink.
I think we've teased it on our own personal
A
Instagram.
little bit, not too much.
Not too much.
A little bit.
But we have our first For Your Penjoyment collaboration.
Yes.
Would you like to introduce it?
Yeah, so Leila and I both really like Anderillium.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small American company, family run.
Mm-hmm.
We like their inks, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was the one that thought of this idea originally.
thought
I
of it.
said, wouldn't it be cool if we could have our own For Your Penjoyment ink?
Exactly.
And then we said, yes, that's an amazing idea. What company would we want
And we
to make our ink if we
both
could do this?
instantly said Anderillium.
We both said Anderillium.
So at the Baltimore Pen Show
Yes.
in March, we both approached Karen
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, we have an idea. Don't know if you'd like to collaborate with us." And she was just on board.
Yes.
Which was lovely.
Yeah.
We agonized over which purple to go with because Penjoyment Purple had to be a thing.
Yeah, we wanted it to look like the color that you see when you watch our show.
So what I did was I went to Home Depot and I got every shade of purple ink swatch that they
Yeah.
had available and brought them to the studio,
Held them up.
held them up,
Yeah.
and we settled on two colors. We wanted Karen to find the in-between of those two.
Right.
And I think she pulled it off
She
beautifully.
really pulled it off well. And then she sent us 3 potential choices to choose from. And we both agreed on the one that we thought matched the
Yes.
best and felt like the most joyful color.
Agreed.
So we went with that. And then she had to, finish creating it and
Right.
make the batch. And in the meantime, I took on the task, which was fun, but
turned out
a little overwhelming.
so
But I
well.
did it. I created the label for it using the ink itself. I drew a quirky little picture of a joyful-looking, sunnish-looking nib guy
It's so cute.
thing. And I sent her the image, and she created the label with that. And
That's
I'm
right.
happy with the way it turned out.
I am too.
Yeah. So.
It's special.
Yeah,
Look at this first thing we did
made
together.
it together.
Yeah.
So cool. And the ink
exciting.
is amazing. So we've
I
both been
love
using
writing
this
with
ink
it.
for the past, how long now?
2-3 weeks?
Yeah.
Just about.
I
yeah.
put it in this pen right here, my Pelican M600 Red Tortoise.
Right.
And I also put it in my fine nib Pilot E95S. And what did you put it in? You put it in 2 pens too.
I put it in 3 pens.
3? Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
I put it in my Novelor Key West Pride 2024.
Okay.
I put it in my Firefly Stone.
Yes, right.
And I put it in my Pilot Kakuno
Oh, yeah.
medium nib.
Right. And
Performed well.
it performed really
each
well.
pen,
Yes. It's got kind of a medium to wet, I would say.
I would say medium to wet.
Yeah,
That's
but
solid.
not overly wet.
No, definitely
It
not.
dries really fast. I was very impressed by the dry time.
Definitely.
It's got only in very high concentrations. It's got a little bit of gold sheen. You don't normally see it with writing.
Right.
But it's because of that, it's so well behaved. Like it does not clog your pen at all or anything. It's got a little bit of I don't want to say a high amount of shading, but it's got shading.
It's got shading.
That's really pretty. I really like the shading.
I'm
And the
just-
color is
yeah.
just, it's a really joyful purple. It
It's
just makes
a
me
little
happy.
deeper than our set,
Yeah.
which, you know, we wanted a
Yeah.
legible purple.
We
wanted
didn't
to-
want it too light because I
Yeah,
don't
it's
really
a good
like.
everyday ink.
Yeah.
A good everyday purple.
I've been using it a lot. I'm so happy with how it turned out
So, For Your Penjoyment Purple comes out today.
today.
So, when you were viewing this on Wednesday the 14th? I don't know what day it is.
Wednesday. Whenever the day is this
whenever
show
it
comes
is.
out. That's the day we're
It'll be
releasing it.
Available for sale. It's,
And this is part of our whole 20th anniversary of Pen Boutique series, but it's specifically related to our show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very happy.
we are really, really excited about it.
Awesome. So,
Yes.
I had a great time at the DC Pen Show. How about you?
I had a great time. It was not at all what I expected, but it was still wonderful.
Exactly. Like you mentioned in the last
Yes.
episode.
What I said in the last episode ended up being extremely
You just gotta
accurate.
go with
the flow.
That's
What you think
right.
is going to happen is probably not what's really going to happen, but what ends up happening is wonderful in a different way that
Exactly.
you didn't expect.
So what happened exactly? I went Friday. I went thinking I'd have my compatriot
Yeah.
with me. That didn't happen.
No.
No, but we had our own beautiful, unique experiences apart from each other,
Mm-hmm.
and that was okay.
Yeah.
I got to meet a lot of wonderful people. I got to see a lot of familiar faces. I met a lot of people who were into the show and Battle of the
Yes,
Pens.
so did I.
That was exciting.
I had a bunch of people that came up to me and just said, "What about?" It's great.
I had a lot of people coming up to me asking where you were.
Aww.
Yeah, it was very sweet. I think, I don't know, it felt, the general sense I got from the people I was talking to was that, like, they feel like they know us.
Aw, that's
And,
great.
like, they were, like, genuinely concerned, like,
Where's Laura?
where's Laura? They were
Yeah.
asking about my trip. It was all over the place. It was really
Yeah.
sweet, really special,
Aw.
and I really appreciated that. So thank
Yeah,
you.
that's really touching.
It was really touching.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I still think we're doing something good.
I do too.
I do too, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you went Saturday, half of Saturday and all of Sunday.
Wait, we're being very dodgy about this. I
Oh.
don't want it to be a huge, huge mystery. I intended to be at the show the whole time, Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
I got a hotel room. I was going to just immerse myself in it like I normally do. But I got sick, and I couldn't go. I was too sick at first, but I got better in time to be able to go for part of Saturday and
That's
all
right.
of Sunday.
I didn't mean to be dodgy. I just,
No.
it's not for me to share.
Yeah.
So,
So, but I didn't want to act like it was a big secret or
oh,
something.
understood.
But yeah, so I was envisioning myself being there the whole time. That's not what happened, but the good thing about it was I really felt like people cared. Like the people that I told that I didn't think I was going to be able to make it, the way they responded was like really touching to me. A couple people actually made me cry just by just that they cared so
Yeah.
much and were so nice. And, you know, they were busy at this pen show, but they were thinking about me. I couldn't believe it that they were even, you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it really touched me that, yeah.
Yeah.
But when I finally got there, I was so thankful to be there and just, yeah, it felt extra special.
I am so relieved you were able to go.
Yeah.
I knew you wouldn't have wanted to miss it.
Yeah, I really didn't want to miss it. But I didn't get to really look around much and see products and stuff
Right.
like that.
Same.
But I did what was most important to me, and that was seeing people.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of our favorite reps that I was really looking forward to
Right.
seeing, and different customers and different, you know, just people that I see at the show.
Yes.
It was really, really, really nice to
It
be
was-
able to. Because when I didn't think I was going to be able to go, what I was saddest about was I'm not going to be able to see these people. I wanted to
Yeah.
see these people. And I realized that that's, for me, what's most important about
Yeah.
a show is the people.
I mean, when you have a bunch of pen friends
Yeah.
and you've got a show coming up, like, what's at the forefront of your mind?
Yeah.
Reconnecting with your pen
Yeah,
crew.
especially if they're people you only see once or twice a year.
Exactly. That's a
Yeah.
huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad you were able to
But
go.
that, I mean, like, realizing that was kind of special for me because
Sure.
I'm not the kind of person that has a lot of friends or has a lot of connections with people, at least in the past, but I guess I kind of do now, and
I
that
think
made
you
me
do.
realize that I actually do.
I hear you.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
So,
thing.
yeah. So when I was there,
Uh-huh.
I made a bunch of videos
Yes.
that we're going to share in this episode.
Definitely.
That was fun. On Sunday, I went around to a lot of different people and
Right.
had them talk about their relationship with pen boutique or just talk about some different things that are kind of funny and quirky.
Yeah.
So that
No,
was cool.
those clips were
Yeah.
fun. You also got a chance to do the pilot
I did.
handwriting assessment.
Yes. Okay, wait. So speaking of pilot,
Oh,
before I
yes.
talk about that,
Please.
I wanted to give a little scoop.
Some insider
info. So I found out about, you know how they every once in a while come out with new pilot inks,
Right.
or Shizuku inks. And it's a pretty big deal because
Sure.
there's a pretty limited number, and they always keep it the same number.
Right.
So this has not officially been announced yet,
Mm-hmm.
but it was published in Pen World magazine, so
The press
it's
leaked
it's
it.
out.
Oh, no.
It's out. There are going to be 3 new Shizuku
Oh,
inks.
wow.
So the colors are,
Okay.
I'm not going to try to say it in Japanese. I just wrote down the translation.
Sure.
The colors are Snow Crystal,
Ooh.
which is a serene blue depicting the dance of snowflakes as they fall from a crisp winter sky.
Oh.
The next one is called Spring Dawn. This is a really interesting one. It's a distinct black ink with a muted red light. I assume that's a sheen?
What does that mean?
I don't
to
know.
them?
Embodying the break of morning in spring. So this is pretty interesting. They're coming out with a second black ink.
Yeah.
Very surprising choice.
Yeah.
And the third one is called Warm Lantern. And it's lantern light in an alley after rain. It's a warm and refined orange color.
Where they get their inspiration
I
from
they're
is
so
delightful.
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are going to be coming out. I don't know exactly when they're going to come out, but
Sure.
those are going to be the 3 new colors.
But with 3 new colors, doesn't that mean 3 have to be retired?
One would think so.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But those new ones sound promising.
They sound pretty interesting.
They
I
sure
can't wait
do.
to really see them.
I want to play with them. That Spring Dawn, especially. I want to understand the full scope.
I know, me too. I'm very intrigued by that.
Definitely.
So,
We'll just have to wait and see.
so back to the pen show.
Yes.
Yes, I actually spent the majority of my time doing pilot stuff at this show because Bill was so nice to me.
Bill's
and
always nice.
Yeah. So I did quite a few pilot things. I got to meet the inventor of the Vanishing Point LS.
Whoa.
He was one of the people that was there from the Japanese headquarters R&D team.
Okay.
He was really cool, and he was involved in the handwriting analysis machine thing and stuff.
Nice.
When you do the handwriting analysis, his partner, and I don't know how to pronounce either of their names, so I'm not going to say their names,
Sure.
but she did the analysis.
Okay.
And then they asked you if you would like to do a survey afterwards. And he did the survey and asked me these really interesting questions
Nice.
about how I felt about pilot pens and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the handwriting analysis machine, I really, really wanted to do that. And I was super glad I was able to.
Sure.
I did that on Sunday.
Nice.
I brought my printout here. I
Let's
did
take a
not
look.
have to, ask it the question why and make it explode or anything like that. It behaved itself. So I got my analysis. What you do is you use this pen that's attached to a cord kind of thing, like electronic thing.
And it registers the pressure of your writing.
And it registers the angle that you hold it, like up and down angle, and the twisty angle if you twist it at all.
Interesting.
So for me, it gave me a writing pressure of 150 GF, whatever that means. And I asked them, was that good, bad? And they said, well, there is no good or bad, but it was exactly the same as the average from last year's DC Pen Show.
Interesting.
Which surprised me. But, so I thought I pressed really hard, but maybe a lot of other people press hard too. So
averages are averages.
Averages are averages. It also does this cool graph, showing as you're writing. And I had a really hard at the end, but I think that was when I was crossing the T in my last name. I probably pressed extra hard.
Probably.
So, and then I had an angle of 49 degrees up and down.
Interesting.
And an outward twist, which we know about, of 5 degrees. And then it recommends which nibs it thinks you would like.
And there are 2 nibs that you already use.
Well, it recommended the Falcon nib to me, the FA nib, which I was super thrilled when I saw that. The other one I don't use. It was soft, fine, medium.
Interesting.
I thought that was interesting. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool. It was really fun to do it.
Definitely.
And we have some video footage of that.
Yep.
That was neat. What else did I do? Hung out with Bill a lot. Bill. Jacqueline.
Yes.
Demonstrated to me this other really neat thing that they had. They had these 3D printed models of the nib feeds.
Yep.
Bill and Jacqueline here from Pilot, and Jacqueline has something really cool to show us. What do you have, Jacqueline?
I have 3D printed models of the various Pilot nib feeds.
So cool. Please tell me about these.
Sure. So this one, it represents our stainless steel nib feeds that you'd find in an Explorer or an MR. The same thing here is here. And we often get feedback from people that might struggle to figure out how to fill their stainless steel nibs or their gold nibs and how to do it. And any feed relies on an air feed system inside. So with the stainless steel nibs, you actually have to put them all the way up past this portion right here. So sometimes your neck is going to go into the bottle, and that's okay. It's supposed to because it's way down here. But with our gold nibs, whether it's 14 or 18 karat, you only have to fill it up to this point. That's because we have an internal secondary feed channel for the air.
Cool.
So you only have to fill them up to this point. So that's the difference.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Thank you.
This is kind of noisy, but hopefully they can hear it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pen Boutique.
Most of my stuff was off camera.
That's okay.
Yeah. I got to have lunch with Lena and our Faber-Castell rep, Rachel.
That's cool. I've never met her. I can't wait to meet her.
She is a firecracker.
Wow.
I think you're going to love her.
We're having an event with her December, or when is it?
Yeah. First weekend in December, I do believe.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to meet her.
Very
That's really
exciting.
cool. We don't have very many female reps, so
No, we don't.
Cool.
We're also going to have an event with Deneen from Kenro. She wasn't at the show.
Right.
But talking about female reps,
Speaking of Kenro, I got to see Carrie, as did you, formerly of Kenro.
Mr. Fountain Pen
And
Day.
I got to talk to the non-former but current Kenro,
That's
Brian.
Right.
He was
Brian's
really
a nice
nice.
guy.
He was really nice. Yeah, I'd never met him before,
Yeah.
but he was great to talk to.
Hey guys, I'm Brian from Kenro Industries, and I'm here to just talk a little bit about our relationship with Pen Boutique, which has been terrific. I mean, I remember the days, it had to be 15 or so years ago, where I was visiting the shop and going in, and the people were always so knowledgeable. The staff was so knowledgeable, and we really enjoyed working with them. And Lena, the owner, and I go way back, because we go back to the time before she even owned Pen Boutique. So our relationship goes way back, and it's even stronger than it's ever been. Because now at Kenro, we own Esterbrook, and so we're introducing new products all the time that have this kind of storytelling appeal to them. And their staff is so wonderful. All the games that they play in social media and being able to tell the story through the activities they have is really stronger than it's ever been. So I really appreciate it. And Esterbrook is super excited to be a great partner with Pen Boutique.
Thank you so much, Brian. Along with the back to the 70s theme, they had like a big banner. That was fun.
That's awesome. You also got to touch base with Bryce and Mark.
Bryce and Mark.
A lot of our regular reps, I mean, they were almost all at the show.
Right. Like every time I go to a show like that, I always talk to them.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Bryce Gillette from Luxury Brands. I have been working with Pen Boutique now for almost 8 years. Been a long time. Before that, my parents and my grandfather actually worked with Leila from Pen Boutique. So we've been doing business a really, really long time. What we've done quite a few exciting things. One of which that comes to mind is the Firefly Talisman that we've done with Banu. That's been Pen Boutique's exclusive pin. So that's been a huge success. And I can't wait to do more of things like that. Possibly Colorverse Ink exclusive, more Banu exclusives, maybe even a Platinum 3776 exclusive in the future. So we're really looking forward to the future with Luxury Brands and Pen Boutique.
Thank you so much, Bryce.
Hey guys, I'm Mark with Cools of London. We distribute Visconti and St. DuPont here in the USA. We're with Laura right now at Pen Boutique. We just love our relationship and our collaboration with Pen Boutique. They've actually been selling Visconti for 20 years now, which is pretty impressive. And just really grateful for them. They're phenomenal people. I always say it's always about the people, not just the product. We have a great partnership. We do a lot of fun things together. They're fun people, which definitely helps as well. I'm just really excited for everything that is to come. You know, I can see us doing a lot more in the future, not just from a business standpoint, but also from a creative, innovative standpoint. They give us great feedback on things that are working well with our brands and also what we can do better and how we can grow to a better space. So always grateful. Thank you for the support and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm always so happy to see them at shows, and they're such nice guys and like know their products so well. And Bryce and Mark were so fun. Like came up with their own idea of doing this quirky video together.
Yeah, okay. All right, ready?
Wait, best of one or best of three?
Best of one.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. He goes first.
The best
Okay,
wins.
do it.
How you doing, everybody? Bryce Gillette from Luxury Brands here with Mark Sloan from Coles of London. Just wanted to get on here to talk about, the industry. It's a competitive industry, but we also have a lot of friendships in the industry too.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Bryce and I, we do the same thing. We distribute different brands, but we are very good friends. But we also work together and keep each other updated on what's going on. And I think that's the beautiful thing about the pen world is that we're all friends. We're all in it together. We hash it out together, right, Bryce?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's all about collaborations, building relationships, and where those relationships will take you. My grandfather started the business years ago. Some of those relationships that he started all those years ago are still here today, and this is probably just going to be one of those. So.
And I think it's cool, we all sell products, right? But we always say it's always about the people. About the people and what's going on from the end consumer to the retailers, to the people that distribute the brands, to the people that make the product. It's a beautiful world, and it's all about the people.
Yes.
But have you ever gotten in a fist fight?
Never in a fist
We've
fight.
never, but if you did, I would beat him up. So game on, Laura. Game on.
So fun. I love that they did that.
That's awesome.
And I was like looking forward to showing that so much.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to show it on Instagram, but I had filmed it in
horizontal.
so now people are going to
Perfect
get
for
to
the
see it
show.
on the show. Yeah.
Their loss is our gain.
Yes.
Yes. You also got some banter with Bill and Gary.
Bill and Gary, yes.
Hi everybody, this is Gary with Pelican and this is
Bill with Pilot.
And Pelican and Pilot. You have to remember all the best brands, the best things in life begin with P. Pelican, Pilot,
Piercy.
No, not Piercy. Not Piercy. This guy and I are battling it out. It's like Battle of the Brands.
Right?
I don't know if you've heard of Battle of the Pens. We're Battle of the Brands.
Right. Pilot always wins.
No. If you go back throughout history, you'll see that Pelican is just always beating the Pilot. So, anyway, so Bill, how long have you known each other?
30 years?
30 years. Yeah. And we've been best friends for all that time. And we like to kind of duke it out with things at Pen Boutique because they're just so much fun to do things. And so if there's a video that they post, we want to see how many Bill gets or I get, and then he'll text me late at night and say, "You see that? I got more than you." So, but we're friends too.
We're still friends too.
Yeah.
But I'm very competitive, so I like when I win every time. So that's good. And we have fun at pen shows together. We have meals together. So we walk away friends, but we're both very competitive.
Yeah, we only run into each other about 27 times a year, so we might as well be friends if we're going to be hitting each other on the road so much. And you never know when you need a hand, an extra box, or a tape gun, or something at a pen show. And so anyway.
Have you ever gotten into an argument and challenged each other to a duel?
Have we ever gotten into an argument?
I've got my lightsabers with me if you want to go right now.
You're supposed to say, no, we haven't.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
My two
Thanks,
faves.
Mr. T.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
So
Talk about dynamic duo.
because Bryce and Mark did this video, I was like, hey, I think Gary and Phil should do this kind of video too. Because they've known each other for so long. And
What did they say? 30 years?
We don't want to spoil it.
Sorry.
You gotta see the video.
You gotta see the video.
But-
There's more than that there.
Yeah, but yeah, they've known each other for a really long time. I mean, the first time I met Gary, it was when Bill introduced him to me at last year's DC Pen Show. I was having lunch with Bill, and Gary was checking into the hotel, and Bill was like, hey, meet Gary.
That's perfect.
Hello, this is Gary with Pelican, and I want to talk to you about Pen Boutique and the special relationship I have with Pen Boutique. They are amazing. I started with Pen Boutique when I met Lena during the beginning of the pandemic, and she would call me or text me or instant message me constantly. And I thought, oh my gosh, what is going on with these people? And so the business that they do, the support that they show, the love that they have for the brand Pelican is unbelievable. So I love working with them. And then finally, after I had worked with them during the pandemic and started traveling again, I came out to see Pen Boutique. And I met Lena, and I met Laura, and I met Leila, anybody with the L in their name. It was so great. It just, they welcome you, they're wonderful people to work with, they're honest, and they drive the business, because what they do is every one of them, whether it's Laura with her wonderful videos, or Leila running the ship every day, or whether it's Lena emailing me or calling me or texting me at midnight asking for better deals and more product and other promotions and all of the things that she does with the giveaways and the arts and the breast cancer awareness and all of the things that they do. It's almost like I can have a full-time job just working with Pen Boutique sometimes. They are really, it's an amazing group of people. They are all so different from each other, but they just work together so perfectly. Anyway, in 5 years, I can't even imagine what they're going to be doing, because they are just they just keep growing and growing and growing. So, but 5 years from now, I can't even imagine. They do so well with Pelican now, but whatever we do at Pelican, they do, and I can just see a continued growth, a continued relationship, and just the feeling you get in working with them is spectacular. I just really enjoy it. Could not be more honest about what I'm saying. They are just a joy to work with. Oh, speaking of Joy, I like Joy too. Joy does a great job too, because she's the one who manages all the craziness by getting the orders in and making sure that the shipments that come in are correct. And so I'm glad I mentioned that they're a joy to work with, because Joy is there too. So anyway, I just want to thank Lena. Oh, got to mention Raj. Raj is wonderful. I got a chance to talk to him yesterday, and I just really enjoy his knowledge, and he almost looks at the business from an outsider, but he's also on the inside, and it's really cool to get his perspective on things. Anyway, so the whole team, Lena, Leila, Laura, Joy, Raj, and oh my gosh, I'm forgetting a name now. I don't want to forget. Lena's daughter, Shreya. I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to say it wrong. Anyway, and Shreya, who came by today at the DC Pen show. Anyway, it's just been a really fun experience working with them, and I really, really treasure the relationship. Thank you, and go Pelican.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Hi, I'm Bill with Pilot Pen Company, here talking about our relationship with Pen Boutique. Pilot has been a vendor for Pen Boutique since the beginning 20 years ago. It's been a pleasure for those 20 years to work with Lena and the entire team there at Pen Boutique. I certainly enjoy coming in and doing special events there, working with all the team in the store, helping the staff in the back, including Joy, covering all the needs to bring the best pens in the world to you. I enjoy working along with Laura and Leila for Your Penjoyment episodes, and I work closely with Laura for her excellent blog, and it's just a pleasure to work with everyone there. Looking forward to another event at Pen Boutique this fall. The support that Pen Boutique gives Pilot has been tremendous. It's growing. I see it getting even higher during the next few years, and look forward to working with Lena and the entire team.
Thank you so much, Bill.
You also got to touch base with Herbin from Magna Carta.
Yes, that was
co-creator, co-conspirator, co-collaborator with Lena for Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm. Did you get to meet him too?
I met him briefly, yeah. He's an interesting guy.
I never met him before.
Yeah,
he was a fun guy.
Hello friends, this is Herbin from Magna Carta, and today I'm at the Washington DC show, last day of the show. Yeah, but I'm very much excited about I have made some collaboration with the Pen Boutique, Lena, and we have made some beautiful color pen, which is we call Bumblebee. It's represent something similar to these, or this pen is the Bumblebee. It's a nice, beautiful color with the Max 600 flexible nib. Yeah, so it was exciting while we are working with the Pen Boutique, and it's a joint venture between me and Lena. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
On the opposite side of that, in terms of intensity, you got to see Mr. David Oscarson.
Mr. David Oscarson. I always enjoy talking to him at a pen show.
Good morning, everybody. It's David Oscarson here at the Washington, D.C. Pen Show. I am the best and the worst vendor of Pen Boutique, and I will tell you why. We are in our 25th year, and my first visit to the Pen Boutique is going to be on Saturday, August 7th. Therefore, I am the worst vendor in the entire store. However, our collection is fabulous, and for those of you who've not been in to see, everything we make is in solid sterling silver, head to toe. Some have gold vermeil, some do not, but all of the colors you're looking at here are what we call a hot enamel, and that, folks, is a kiln-fired crushed glass with metal oxides. This is a process Fabergé and his workmasters used on the Imperial collection at the turn of the old century, all handcrafted, hallmarked in London from our UK workshop. We have a website. If you visit davidoscarson.com, you'll see a little 2-minute video for each collection, more than I can describe here, but it shows all the different components, the designs, and how everything's made and why. And if you can join us on the 7th, it would be just terrific. Come on out, make an appointment, or just show up, and Laura will be there, Lena will be there, and we'll have a great time. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much, David.
I cannot wait to interview him for the show.
He is such an interesting guy. I'm really looking forward to our store event with him.
Oh gosh, it's gonna be something.
I was amazed that when I recorded the video with him, he had the date of our store event memorized, and he just said it like we didn't review it or anything. He just knew when it was.
He's an intense dude.
He is really
He's on it.
He is so cool to listen to him tell about his amazing
And
pens.
that's my goal for the interview, just to get understand where his inspirations come from. That's gonna be a fun talk.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I always love talking to him.
Yeah.
He's a very, very interesting guy. Very, just so creative, the stuff he comes up with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other wonderful thing that happened when I first got to the show, one of my favorite, very special customers, Markenda,
Yes.
was just checking into the show. And it was her first show, and she looked really overwhelmed. And I went up to her, and she told me that she wanted to buy a Pelican. So I brought her over to Gary, and we showed her the pens, and she
excellent.
fell in love with the
Very
red
nice.
tortoise, and she bought one, and she was
She
so
was over the
thrilled.
moon about that
It
pen.
was,
She let me play with it.
it was such a pleasure. It was
I
like the
know.
perfect way to start my pen show.
That's
It
awesome.
made me so happy to collaborate with Gary and be with Markena. It was so much joy. It was just yes,
love
this is
it.
why I'm here. This is why I'm doing this.
Really, when I was out and about in the crowd, just wiggling my way through promoting the show, seeing our customers and getting to connect with them a little further than we do in the store.
Yes.
That was worth it.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of our, not a lot, but the ones that we did see, it was really, really
huge.
great.
Yeah.
I saw Logan.
I saw Persephone.
We both saw Persephone, and it was Persephone's birthday.
It was,
on
yes.
the day I saw her.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Shane, who did me a very big favor. As I was driving to the show, my low tire pressure light came on. I was really nervous. Is my tire going to be flat when I try to drive home? So he looked at it for me, and he filled up all my tires. I didn't have to
Bless
worry
him.
about it. Thank you, Shane.
Oh my goodness. We really do have some of the sweetest customers.
Yes, we really, really do.
And I don't know, they just put so much goodness out there. It makes doing
Yeah.
our job so much easier.
It was so wonderful to see my friend Kim again, who, at my very first show, introduced me to people, showed me around, made me feel welcome.
Her husband, Sandro's hilarious.
Yes.
He was, they were selling their kids' stuff.
Yes. So creative.
The elder daughter makes pottery.
Uh-huh.
The younger daughter makes 3D printed knicky-knackies and figures and whatnot. And they're two completely polar opposites in terms of personality.
They're wonderful.
You know, you've got the artist, and then you've got the mini capitalist, as Kim and Sandro described her.
Totally. I
And
love her.
It was just delightful.
It really is.
Texting mom to see what's
and
selling.
last year she made homemade sewn pen cases and
That's so
stuff. And then
cool.
this year she did the 3D
She will
printed stuff.
find her venture one day. I
And
can
she
feel it.
sold out. And she was madly making more in her hotel room that night to
Such a
try to sell
cutie.
the next.
Such a cutie.
Oh, cool.
I love it.
Yeah. I also got to meet this really nice guy named Lenny Pen Lover. He had an amazing collection of pens.
Oh, wow.
They were so beautiful. They were all what about pens? It was wow. He is such an amazing collector. And he just brought them after hours and were letting people try them. So I got to try all these beautiful limited edition pens.
Yeah,
he was
that
the
was-
nicest guy. It
That
was so cool.
me and Jay from the DC Pen crew.
Mhm.
He has all of these custom pens.
Very cool.
And just sitting there, me, Jay, Persephone, he would pull one out. We get to play with it a
Love
little.
it.
And he makes his own blue-black. He has his own proportions for his perfect blue-black.
Oh,
He buys the
wow.
ink from us, obviously.
But he
then we'll
oh,
mix it
that's
up just right for his liking.
I love that.
And to see that blue-black that he concocts come out of his pen, I'm like, this is very Jay.
Very cool.
This is very, I don't know. It was cool, and everyone, a lot of people treat their pens like, you know, their babies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, thank you for letting me play with your child.
I know people are just so generous and wonderful, letting you just try their pens
absolutely.
like that.
was
Let's
great.
see, who else did we see? You saw Mario too,
I saw
right?
Mario. The hug to end all hugs.
And we're hopefully going to have an event with
We
him.
will be.
Showcasing our moss coming
We definitely
out.
will be.
It was wonderful to see Mario
Yes.
again.
He's a gem.
Yes, he is. I got to see Walter, my favorite vintage guy.
I see Barry from Pen World,
Yes,
also another
I
vintage
briefly
guy.
saw Gary. It was wonderful
Barry.
to see him. Barry. Did I say Gary?
You did. Too many airy sounds.
Barry.
My brother met Barry at the Yoseka Stationery
Yes.
Festival, and they took a selfie together, and they met organically. And just
Very
in
cool.
talking, they realized they had me in common.
I wished I had more time with Barry, but I just saw him briefly after hours.
He's such a good human.
I met him at Baltimore.
Yeah,
and he was
same.
so nice.
Mhm.
I also got to see Mike Daigle, another vintage pen guy that I really like.
You
He
do like
is
Mike.
so cool. He's
He's
such
an
a nice
interesting
guy. Yeah, and Kirk, did you get to see Kirk?
In passing.
Yeah, I didn't get to see him much.
The man was booked, and I didn't want to
Yeah,
disturb
I
him.
didn't. I don't even know where his table was. I didn't see him at all at the show. I saw him briefly after hours. He had like an autograph book kind of thing, and he was going around and getting people to sign it. I
That's so
love
cute.
that idea.
That is so
That's
cute.
so cool.
I love that.
Really like that. You know, like an old fashioned where you write a little message and sign it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There,
I love that.
there's really something special about this community.
Mm-hmm. It
Something
really is.
very special.
Yep. Hey, Leila.
What's up, Laura?
Do you know what today is? It's a big, important holiday.
I have an idea, but why don't you tell me?
International Left-Handers Day.
Whoa.
Yes.
Why is this such a big holiday for you?
Well, I'm kind of a left-hander wannabe. I have two older brothers who are left-handers, and I always thought it was really cool to be left-handed.
Sure.
So, like, I do some things with my left hand, like I brush my teeth with my left hand. I guess I copied the way my big brothers did it.
Sure.
But I'm not left-handed. I'm just
I
a
see.
wannabe.
I want
But
to be left-handed.
As we know, being left-handed can be a little challenging for fountain pen users.
Certainly.
But it doesn't keep you from being a fountain pen user.
Completely agree.
Definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
I know left-handed people often ask me for, like, drier ink.
Yes.
Because they could smear it more easily. You know.
Mm-hmm. Of course,
There's
and
other
then they ask the
challenges.
age-old question, which pen is going to be best for a lefty?
Right, which... yeah.
You know, there's some pens out there, like the left-hander nib for the Lamy
Right.
Safari and All-Star.
Or the cursive nib,
Or
I
the
often
cursive
recommend.
nib. I do like that one.
And left-handers will often choose a finer nib because it's less likely
Less
to
likely
smear.
to smear.
But,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Often I'll recommend the Pelican Twist even because it's supposed to, it's billed as like an ambidextrous pen.
Which
Which
okay, but
every
are
pen
all
can be
kinds-
ambidextrous
I don't know.
if
but
you
yeah.
try hard and believe in yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there are options out there, but any pen is a good pen for a lefty.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we doing today?
So I was thinking. Now I'm not trying to make fun of left-handers.
No.
because I love left-handers. I think left-handedness is super cool.
You're the left-handed
But
wannabe,
I thought it'd be fun to kind of make fun of ourselves
which we're good at.
by attempting to be left-handers in honor of left-handed.
You know, my thing is, if I'm not good at something, I don't do it. So my left hand is woefully out of practice.
Yeah, I'm not very good at mine either, even though I do brush my teeth. I often eat with my left hand also.
Interesting.
Like, I'll do it the European way where you switch off between the knife and
And the
fork.
fork, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll often hold my fork in my left hand.
Interesting.
We'll see if I'm at all better than you.
You might be more
definitely
skilled at this.
never write with my left hand, though, so let's see what happens.
Let's see. All right, go for it.
Okay. Okay. Oh no. trying to sign my name and I can't at all. Oh my god, that's awful. Oh no. All right.
Self-portrait time?
Self-portrait time. Oh my god. That wasn't too bad.
No.
Okay. I'm like really worried about this. I look like a cat. Oh no.
You do.
Hair. I need hair. This is hard.
It is very hard.
It's not a very good self-portrait.
Beautiful. Let's go. Oh Lord. This is kindergarten. In fact, kindergartners will put me to shame.
You made it sound worse.
Now it's time for the signature.
That was very difficult for me. Yours is better than mine.
I'm trying to mimic how I actually do it. Self-portrait time. I'm speeding through this because I hate this. This is so uncomfortable for me right now.
Pretend you're my brother.
I'm not as detailed. I am very concerned.
It's pretty good.
All good?
Yeah.
All right. You know what, Laura?
I didn't use my feather very much in this episode.
Well, crap.
I've got to make up for it in 30 seconds.
I was...
Yeah.
I was going to say that might have been the toughest silly segment for me to get through.
I thought yours was good. I thought yours was better than mine.
No, again, if I don't think I'm good at something, I don't do it.
I
So,
see.
like, just having that out in the ether now, I'm just like, ew.
But what about...
Ah.
Do you want to become a left-hander?
No, not at all. I know I need to exercise my left hand now because it's very weak. I need one of those, like, squeezy things.
Oh, the squeezy thing?
Yeah.
The ball squeezy thing or the thing that's like...
clampy sleeve.
Clampy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who used to have one of those?
Ooh.
My left-handed brother!
Just exercising that left hand.
Maybe he did it with his right hand.
Maybe
I don't
it's strength in
remember.
the right.
Maybe.
Maybe he wanted to be ambidextrous.
Maybe so.
Mm.
He's my
Those-
big brother, so he's pretty cool.
That's right. Well, this was fun. Thank you, Laura.
Happy Left-Handers Day,
Happy
everyone.
Left-Handers Day.
Appreciate the left-handers in your life
Of
and all of
course.
the things that are more difficult for them.
100%. Well, we're nearing the end of the episode, folks.
Yes,
you know
we
what time
are.
it is.
Mailbag!
Ow. You crushed my knuckies.
Sorry.
Also, what the hell is this?
What?
This is a different bag. Where's our pilot bag? What have you done with it?
You're messing with you. Actually, I'm messing with Bill. I got a few pelican eggs at the show. So
I see. So you had to share your pelican passion with everyone.
Just to mess with people, I'm using it. We'll go back to the real mailbag next time. All right, let's see.
We got some mail.
We're going to do that one first.
Yes.
Okay.
The best of British. Dear
British.
Laura,
Okay.
Leila, and Pen Boutique staff. Greetings from the Lake District in Britain.
Ooh, the Lake
It's
District.
gorgeous here. Quaint towns, lovely pastures of sheep and cows
Yes.
grazing contentedly. Bought some of this famous gingerbread located right outside Wordsworth's grave
Oh.
in a small stone church and pretty garden along a river. Gingerbread is okay, but sticky toffee pudding warmed and a scoop of ice cream on top is so much better.
Ooh.
Warm hugs to all. Pam from Atlanta. P.S. I miss my
Wow.
fountain pens.
Aw.
Pam, thank you for thinking of us on your
Yes,
travels.
that's amazing.
That's super sweet of you. Sorry, I struggled to read the postcard, but this is lovely.
Wow. She's at. Well, I've actually been to the Lake District briefly. My family went there a long time
Ooh.
ago, and we referred to it as the Rain District because it was raining the entire time.
Oh,
Sounds like she's getting better weather.
yes.
Okay, next we have Stacy Schultz.
Yes, do you wanna read it or
Love the
should I?
washi tape on this one. We got some snail washi tape. I guess I could read it.
Yeah,
And a snail mail stamp.
I love it.
Okay. Can't figure out how to unfold it. There we go. Okay. Okay. Greetings, Laura, Leila, and Lauren. Aw. I do hope this letter arrives in time to wish Penjoyment a happy start of the Summer Olympics.
Aw,
It didn't, but that's okay. It was dated July 25th.
wow.
To celebrate, I am writing with a kid's pen from Pelican, which has the Olympics rings and Lecoq. Oh, this is a thing you would know how to pronounce. Gaulois. Gaulois? Printed on it. What does that mean? Is it like a rooster or something? C-O-Q.
Coke Gaulois
Gaulois? Not Gaulois.
printed on it?
I don't know what that
Coke
is.
Gaulois. Let's go with that.
Okay. Well, that's printed on it. Oh, it says in parentheses what it is. Gallic Rooster. Inked with Herbin Blue, that thing I don't know how to pronounce. Myosotis.
I have to see the word. You can't spell things out loud for me. That is not how my brain works. Myosotis? Myosotis.
So
I
bad.
can't read. It's been a long day. Continue.
Perhaps my paper should be coffee and pastry themed instead of tea, but oh well.
Yummy.
Summer festival season is in full swing here in Seattle. I have now been to Capitol Hill's Volunteer Park, home of one of the poor man's Space Needles, for Shakespeare in the Park. Ooh, nice. At the Seattle Outdoor Theater Festival, as well as music performances at an amphitheater in the park. Cool. Danced enough to feel my legs the next day. Very nice. I'll be continuing to enjoy live shows outdoors for the rest of the summer and will write to y'all along the way. And then she drew a picture of a rooster saying, "Let the games begin."
I love it.
And signed it, "Keep Dancing, Stacy Schultz."
I am so
Very
happy.
nice.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy.
That was delightful. I love your little rooster in the corner.
Okay, next one. Ooh.
All right. For Laura and Leila, for your Penjoyment. Does not contain glitter.
Okay.
Open with abandon. I think I know who
I
this
think
is.
I know who this is too. Speak of someone we were talking about earlier.
Oh, wow. Oh, she did the pen questions.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow.
Lovely Laura, luminous Leila, and lovable ladies at the Pen Boutique.
Aww.
I am ever so late to answer the fountain pen questions from episode 17, but
okay.
life took hold and refused to let go. On the next page, I shall answer this list of fun questions, but I must say how fun it is writing with my new and first Pelikan M600 Tortoiseshell Red.
Yay! Oh, wow, I can't wait to read those later.
Thanks ever so much, Mr. Gary and Laura, for helping me find the perfect ink and pen for my writing style and taste. Meant the world.
It was such a pleasure.
I love it. And then I'm going to go through a few of the answers.
Okay.
How long have you been collecting? Started writing with dip pens in elementary school, but actively started collecting in 94.
Wow.
Found the pen community in 24. Has about 40 pens.
Okay, similar to me.
Workhorse pens include her Twisbys and her Novelore, and perhaps her new Pelikan. What percentage have sentimental value? Every single one.
Aww.
We had a conversation about this in the story. It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Every single one. They all have memories attached to them. That is what makes them beautiful. Warkenda, thank you so much. I'm going to go through all your answers.
Me too. I can't wait to look at them later.
And then we got a quote on the back. What a lot we lost when we stopped writing letters. You can't read a phone call. Liz Carpenter. That's perfect. That is true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Warkenda.
Thank you, Warkenda. So this is from one of our favorite commenters.
Yes.
We really like him, Ben Kemper. I always love his really thoughtful comments.
Very thoughtful.
This is
indeed.
the first letter he sent us. Very excited about this. Oh, it's kind of long. All right. Dear Lena, Leila, and Laura, I'm writing this letter with my new Waterman Reflections of Paris expert that you kindly sent me.
Aww.
More about this gorgeous pen later. I'm really writing to praise you all for creating such a presence online and in social media that I feel like a connected, valued customer despite living 3,000 miles away in Los Angeles County. I am the sort of person who likes to develop relationships with the teams at businesses I frequent, especially for my hobbies. You all, through For Your Penjoyment, Laura's blog, Lena's emails, and thank yous, and your willingness to have small interactions on Instagram have created the conditions to build a valued customer relationship and a warm acquaintance. Dang, that was a long sentence. What you're doing is certainly good business, but more importantly, it is a genuine investment of yourselves, which I really appreciate. So thank you for all you're doing for our pen community and the good works you do locally in Maryland. I look forward to meeting you all in real life, as the kids say, or IRL, he wrote. Until then, keep up the amazing work you and the entire Pen Boutique crew are doing. Yours truly, Benjamin Kemper.
Aww.
P.S. This pen cap really does look like the lights of Paris reflecting on the surface of the Seine. And he used Clairefontaine Triomphe and Lamy Crystal Obsidian Black.
Perfect.
Wait, PPS. I use my pens mostly for writing letters. This page is my 875th letter page since February of 2023. What?
That's amazing.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Oh my gosh. This was such a nice letter.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
That was super sweet of you.
It goes along with his super nice comments.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so
Very
much,
good
Ben.
guy.
Yeah. I have one
One
more
letter left.
One more letter in there. Someone that I saw at the pen show.
Oh, I know this handwriting. All right. We got Logan. and a little chubby E95S drawn in the corner.
Let me see.
It's so cute.
Oh, it's so cute.
All right. Very nice. Opus 88 Mother
Care
of
to
Pearl
read it
Sugar.
out loud?
Yes. It was Sunday, the day I was going to the DC Pen Show. I set out a little later Sunday morning than I wanted to. Whiskey will do that. With only 2 goals in mind. Say hi to Laura, Bill, and Gary, and to acquire a bombastic Retro 51 rollerball. The rollerball as a gift for a bartender friend whom is similarly afflicted with the wonderful pen hobby.
Oh, very nice.
While I was talking to Gary, I noticed a booth that would change my perception of what fountain pens could be.
Really?
His handwriting's fantastic, by the way. Sitting next to the Pelican booth this year was Stylus Suite, a smaller table manned by the Flex modification legend Les Sheely. On the table was a puzzling mix of pens, not related in any way, size, brand, or even color-wise. But I was in for a treat. Les was going to widen my writing horizons. When you sit at Les's table, he will just start handing you pens. You will quickly find yourself filling the page with whatever pen testing nonsense words you could use, quick brown fox. What's more is that no 2 pens you get handed will feel the same, not even remotely. The whole time Les is looking at how you're writing and what you like to find you the right pen.
Oh, cool.
There you will be happily scribbling away until, bam, the right pen just rolls into your hand.
Wow.
For me, it was an extra fine
Perfect.
flex nib on an Opus 88, the one I'm writing with currently.
Wow.
That is the magic of the pen show to me. If you keep a relaxed schedule and an open mind, the show will expand your horizons in this wonderful community. Shout out to all the pen friends I saw and made this year.
Oh, I love it.
Pop-Tarts or ravioli. And don't let Drew Brown forget. Double shout out to Laura for catching me as soon as I entered the show to protect Bill's Ishime. Perhaps Laura should get an Ishime for exemplary bodyguarding.
I agree.
See y'all next year. Logan O.
Oh my gosh.
And we got Les Steely's card.
That's
Sheila's
really
card.
cool.
That was very sweet.
That was the perfect
way to
end
up
this
everything.
episode. Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much to everyone who wrote in.
Yes, absolutely.
As always, Laura, it's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure.
Obligatory. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Please do.
We love engaging with you in the comment section.
Leave comments.
Like,
we love
comment.
your comments.
Exactly. And if you want to get notified for when we upload, just turn the notification bell on. You'll get a little happy notice for when For Your Penjoyment comes out again. As always, keep writing. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.